Okay, mage.
You asked for it.
Well, I'm not sure if burn mage is played much anymore. In which case, I'm gonna keep Frostless Jaina and go hard for Kelliseth, I think. I'm not sure if I can get rid of Tar Creeper, though, in case he gets an early Mana Worm out. I got no other real way of dealing with it, so let me just keep the Tar Creeper. He doesn't need a buff to be good. Technically speaking, I probably should have mulligan Jaina, but if it's a mirror matchup, you want to get that Frostless Jaina out as early as possible, so. Okay, no Mana Worm. That's good news for me. Come on, Kelliseth. Just look how fancy that Fire Blast is, huh? One day, one day. I never really particularly cared playing for Mage at all. In fact, I hadn't really cared for it until the DK was released for. And I thought it was a really cool one, so.
Time runs out on me. What to do? What to do?
But I think Mage might wind up being my next golden portrait. If not that, maybe Hunter. I remember when they, when Face Hunter was so prevalent on the ladder that they actually
Time runs out on me.
took their golden portrait and kind of downgraded it a bit, made it a little less obvious that it was a golden portrait. I think because it was just so easy. People were complaining because it was so easy to get, you know, playing that ridiculously stupid deck. I'll get another AFK here. Oh, there's Kelliseth. Is that worth giving up my chain for? I finally draw it, and then they either rage quit or disconnect it. Alright, onward. 144 wins. I got a long way to go. Warrior was my first golden portrait, and then Paladin. I did golden portrait almost exclusively in Warrior with Control Warrior, and my golden pally was almost exclusively mid-range pally back in GVG all the way through Grand Tournament.
I will fight.
And no, I never played
You asked for it.
Secret Hunter. Never even wanted to play it. Let's see here. So we gotta assume it's even or odd again. So let's go for some early game and board clears. I think the big spell version of this deck is much better equipped at dealing with the different pally variants than this one is.
None will
Okay, so it's odd paladin, so yeah, this is gonna be probably pretty brutal. He's gonna start snowballing like turn 2 out. My hand is not very good.
Reporting for duty.
I gotta hope this Tar Creeper clean up a little bit. I have to find a way to weave in another elemental on turn 5 so I can get another 12-year Stone Shaper out on 6.
Let me light the way.
Okay. So I'm guessing he's gonna have some sort of buff for this thing. Well, what do they have for 5 though? Or odd. I guess he'd do Blessing of Might on that thing. Nope, no choice. Gotta hope he doesn't have it.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's good for me. Unfortunately, he's gonna be able to break this Divine Shield pretty easy with his guys. There's not really much a way for me to deal with that, though. I think I'm actually gonna play the Fire Plume here. Maybe I can get the 12-year down on a turn where he doesn't have some guys already in play that can easily break the shield. So really like to try to get that Paragon of Light down before he's able to buff it. I mean, I'm assuming he has buffs in his deck, or I'm not sure too many other reasons to run this thing. I ran this actually in my end of turn pally with a few buffs in it. Yep, there it is. I was afraid of that thing. Alright, well.
Follow the rule.
That I don't need. I didn't think that worked, yes. But he's still going to 2 for 1 me. But I can still throw my Stone Shaper out. And even get an Elemental going. That's the perfect board to throw that Stone Shaper out against, Odd Pally when he doesn't have any tokens out there. And the only one he does have out there to bust it with is a 3 health minion. Perfect. So. Yeah, the Tar Creeper is kind of like an aura, so you can't really drop his attack down unless you silence him. And then he turns into a 1-attack minion. Well, this is really good news for me. He didn't get off to a blisteringly fast start. I do need to get some board clears in hand fast, though.
Shiny, lovely loot.
Okay. I guess the question is, do I clear his... I think I do. I think I clear his guys here. Just in case he had level up in hand. I know it looks terrible. And it feels terrible doing it, but once again, I'll have another taunt up with no tokens for him to bust the shield on, so... Now I gotta find a way to weave in another elemental so I can get my Blaze Caller action going. I don't think he has too many big minions at all in that deck, so...
Reporting for duty.
Okay, come on, Blizzard and or Flame Strike very soon. Faceless, huh? Is that worth a polymorph? Okay, I got 2 in hand. Maybe I can psych him out here.
Wake before the earth. Wake before the earth.
And I actually get to weave in my fire flame elemental. Let's see, doesn't really matter about placement for Paladin, but it's a good habit to be in, I guess. I actually have the board somehow. The good news is if he plays a silver sword, at least I have my sludge in hand, so that's good news. I really want to see Jaina soon. Or Geddon. If I have to draw a minion of kind, that's the 2 I want.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's a pretty lower end level up. Let's see. I don't think I have to worry too much about board clears with his deck.
Wake before the earth. Wake before the earth.
I gotta save my Artificer, just in case he can clear. Uther. Alright, that's gonna get sludged. If the DK doesn't get much love, I think I need to do something better with it. I don't know. Maybe drop it down 1 mana so you could play hero power on the turn you play it. It's just so difficult to play, and I know the weapon's amazing, but I'm not going to coin.
You will beg for mercy.
I'm going to save it for Jaina. That way I can ping on the same turn. She comes down. You know, it's a lot less effectual now since he's got his DK up. So.
The light dims, but we fight.
Yeah, but I crafted Uther. Wow, I am very confused now. I crafted Uther like basically on opening day. Yeah, I love playing Paladin. Yeah, so when Knights of Thrones and Throne came out, I crafted it, and then before that, when Angora came out in the quest round, I crafted the Paladin quest, and that one's fun. I'll give it some credit. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Divine Shield's annoying.
What to do?
Feel the burn.
Alright, yeah, I probably should have bonfired first, but whatever. I'll play my one out there. Help with pings. If I had 1 more mana, I probably would have coined out a counter spell.
The time has come. I return. The Frost Wolves stand ready.
This deck seems very random. That's a painful play he had to make there. Alright, so what do we do here?
Feel the burn.
Let me get rid of that with that beautiful value trade. Get rid of him. I don't think we're going to put too much else on this board. We'll throw Tar Creeper out there. We'll trade here. And that's enough on the board for now. We got a pretty commanding board lead, so no sense overcommitting. I don't think he has anything that can deal with it, but
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
all artificers and no spells. At this point, do I want to play Polymorph? I think pushing it. I'll go and toss out 1 artificer. Mostly just for some chip damage, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to run Uther in an odd Paladin deck. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
No peace.
That's a he's gonna be putting here, but I would say the original hero power he starts with, with 2 silver hand recruits is probably a lot better than the Uther one. This is hard to get the Uther one out without running the OTK version of it. And I actually did it once, I think. I think in 1 game, all the ones I played with Uther in it, I've actually got the hero power kill. Just because the person just for turn after turn didn't have an answer for my guys. So, all right, we'll be back in rank 20 before you know it.